I ain't gonna lie, you see this weather out here? I mean, I'm out here short sleeves where I'm actually breaking a sweat in the shop. I almost feel like some corn planting weather. Even though it's like February 23rd, I don't think winter's done yet. All right, anyway, we just got done with the planter, about to get started on our next shop project, but before we do that, got somebody showing up tomorrow to pick up a piece of equipment that we got to get out from under the shed. And yes, it is related to that, but it's neither one of those pieces. I mean, come on, there's got to be somebody out there that needs a mighty fine 6-row basket picker out there that's just about ready to go to the field and will do you a good job. Somebody, anybody, there's somebody out there that's got to want one. Anyway, I still got it for sale, still got my bowl buggy for sale, asking $65,000 for the picker and $4,500 for the bowl buggy. I'll make you a package deal. Come on, someone hit me up. Actually, believe it or not, this shocked the heck out of me. Both my module builders are sold. I was thinking I wouldn't be able to sell either one of them, and I'd be hauling them both off for scrap. But those things sold pretty dang quick. But yet I can't get a sniff on my cotton picker. I have some of the worst luck trying to sell stuff. I don't know what it is. The stuff that I think is not worth anything and nobody else wants, I sell it pretty quick. The good stuff that I got that I think can really be useful to the right person, I can't even give it away. Anyway, like I said, both my module builders are sold, and the guy is coming tomorrow to pick up this module builder. He's gonna be hauling it back to South Georgia, I believe. That ain't something I'd wanna do, that's for dang sure. Heck, I don't even like hauling it to Jackson behind a tractor. As big and heavy as these things are, I can't imagine trying to haul it down to South Georgia with a truck. But he says he got a plan, so what he's gonna do before he takes off with it, he's going to replace the wheel bearings on the module builder, even though they're fine. I mean, they are old, so he's going to put new bearings in the wheels, repack them with grease, just to ensure that he doesn't have any problem between here and South Georgia. So he's about to put more miles taking this thing to South Georgia than this thing has had in its entire life since we bought it in probably the early to mid 90s, just going back and forth around fields here. So pretty smart decision for him, but we got to get it out of the shed and get it up to where he can get out here first thing tomorrow morning and get to those wheels and replace those bearings. Well, boy, idle it down. All right, back a hair. A little more. All right, last time hooking up to the module builder. All right, just barely pick up on the 3-point hitch a little, and then we'll ease it out. Oh. Yeah, put it first gear and drive straight forward. All right, next project on the list, cause we're going in the order of what we'll probably be using things in the field, is this old disc. Yeah, we drug it out of retirement last year, did quite a bit of plowing with it, and well, we're gonna do a little bit more plowing with it this year. I don't know if we're gonna do quite as much as last year, but we do have some spots in the field we gotta smooth up. So we got this to go through and our brand new do-all that we bought, well, new to us, to go through also. And anyway, on this disc, I haven't quite decided exactly what all I'm gonna do to it. I do know we got a problem with this wing, with the axle on this wing. Watch when it rotates. See, that axle shaft down here is bent where it goes through the bearing. And we got a new axle shaft right there. And since we got to disassemble it all, of course, we're going to go with new bearings all the way through. I haven't decided on these others if we're just going to completely strip the thing down and completely rebuild it with new bearings or let it ride. I mean, we don't have any other bearings out, but I know as soon as we start using this a lot more, there's a good chance we could have a couple more go out, and then when we only got a day or two of dry weather to plow, I don't want to be down here in the shop changing a bearing. We'll see how quickly the axle we got to take out, how quickly it goes through, and then I'll make my decision then. If it goes real quickly and easily, well, we just might go ahead and strip it all out. Plus this one that we went through last year, replaced all the bearings, it keeps on getting a little loose. And you don't want these blades to be loose on here, otherwise it eats into your axle. So we're going to take it back apart, see if we can tighten it up a little bit more and figure out exactly where that slack's coming from. All right, work the blue lever so we can take tension off the wings, and we'll let this one down. All right, now we got to take that big nut off right there, and then take loose the U-bolts that hold it up and drop the axle on the ground. Let me speed this up for you a little bit. Well, I sped that up real fast, didn't I? So fast you didn't even see it. I hate GoPros sometimes, I really do. These glitches just... Anyway, took the nuts out of the U-bolts, dropped that gang off. Now we're going to start disassembling it. We already got the nut off the end there, so now it's just a matter of taking everything off in order, stacking it properly so it can go back in the right order, and then we'll replace the bearings and put the new axle shaft in. All right, I'm gonna speed it up again. Hopefully this time I actually get you the video. All right, Andy, give her a kick and test her out.
She's spinning.
Oh, so smooth, so quiet.
So nice. Even with your hand.
Does that end wobble down there anymore?
Not at all.
The display's been a little bit, but that's about it.
Look at that.
All right, well, we're only 1/8 of the way through the job.
Like, this is not even moving.
One eighth of the way to the job.
This one doesn't even.
That's why this one started.
Yeah, you can do that in yourself Monday or tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
That's a good stopping point for today.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can see the video this time.
You better eat your Wheaties in the morning though.
Beer me.
And bring a bottle of ibuprofen because you're probably gonna need it.
And then you're gonna need the beer in the fridge tomorrow.
I'll do 7/8 tomorrow.
No.
Well, we're gonna try to. Don't know if we'll be successful. We'll try to. All right, it's about 8:45 tonight. Been out here, finished up another video, but been waiting on somebody to get here. The guy's buying my module builder was gonna come by tomorrow, but he's a little bit concerned about the weather that's coming in tomorrow, so he decided just to show up here tonight, get the module built, and he's gonna head off towards South Georgia. So I'm gonna get out here and help him get hooked up and seeing one old piece of cotton equipment on its way. Well, as you can see in the background, it's still here. Went to checking wheel bearings and there wasn't no slack. I popped open the cap and listened to it, spun it around, and sounded a little dry. Anyway, took one apart and you feel like grit metal shavings in there in the bearings. The bearings completely shot. He brought a set of bearings with him. It wasn't the right ones, unfortunately, so we got it tore apart. She's sitting there overnight, and he's gonna see if he can find some bearings first thing in the morning, get it put back together and get headed to South Georgia. Ultimately, it's probably for the best anyway. If he taken out without checking those bearings, he probably would have made about an hour down the road, and then it'd been broke down, probably with a wheel flying off past his truck. So things definitely happen for a reason. So anyway, we'll see if we can get it out of here tomorrow. Boy, I'm glad we got this process started last night on getting them wheel bearings changed. Winter has returned, and I'm loving it. No more sweating today. Well, there she is. I tell you what, this Ram 2500 makes it back to South Georgia with this. I think I know what my next 3/4 ton truck's gonna be. Didn't squat it near as bad as I thought it would. Well, there she goes. Well, one module builder gone. I sure hope he makes it down there okay. He said he's gonna send me some pictures and some video when he picks cotton this fall of his operation. He's got a 9930 two-row picker. I think he's only growing like 50 acres of cotton. Anyway, he's gonna send me some, he said he's gonna send me some video of his first module he builds and picking cotton stuff. And then I'll put together, edit it, and put it out there on YouTube for all y'all to see my old cotton equipment in action. All right, back on this thing now. I'm gonna run get some bearings, and Carter and Eddie's gonna work on dropping gangs. Well, they've already got one gang dropped right there.
Those two are loose. We got this one. And that one's almost done. Making some time.
Yeah, you making good time.
Maybe we'll have all the bearings and everything changed by the time we get back.
Well, you ain't gonna have that. Have the bearings changed by the time I get back, cause we ain't got none.
We're gonna have at least a couple of them off.
All right. All right, well, I'm gonna see if I can track down 14 expensive bearings and get back here as soon as I can. Here's where we're at. They're all dropped, but apparently while I was gone, someone had an accident.
Had a little slip, but it wasn't too terrible. You just learn from your mistakes. I stepped on one of these wheels that were picked up off the ground and just
I bet you went for a ride.
straight down fast. But I got a little scar to show it. But
I bet everybody wants to see the damage, the carnage.
I'll show you my little bandage and my bloody sock.
Oh, right on the shin bone too.
Right on top of it. It felt like kicking a set of steps, but 20 times harder.
You didn't hit one of these disc blades, did you?
No, I think it was just the square tubing frame right there. It just caught me right on the corner of my bone and corner of the.
Oh wow.
Corner of the frame.
Well, it definitely could have been worse.
Oh yeah, I'm glad these things were out from under it too. So
yeah,
it could have been worse.
You didn't have to get a tetanus shot in the booty, did you?
Nope, not this time. Maybe next time.
Just let you know there is no workman's comp on the farm.
I was hoping so. I don't have to file any claims with you or anything.
Well, I was able to track down 4 bearings in all of Jackson and Humboldt, and we'll have some more coming in, but they won't be here till Monday. But those 4 bearings plus the 2 I've still got. Should keep us busy the rest of the afternoon anyway. Won't get this project done, but I think I got enough to work on the bigger wings, get them done. We'll save the smaller ones for last. Well, today's the day I finally get that door replaced, because they're gonna be in the shop like we're gonna be working outdoors trying to get back on that disc. Gonna wait for them to get all the stuff off the trailer, and then hopefully we can get right here on the pad. Luckily, it looks like the rain's about to clear out, but we're gonna be dealing with some high winds today. It's like 20-30 mile an hour winds. We gust up to 50 according to NOAA, so be kind of interesting working outside today. All right, Andy, they got a little area cleaned out. Let's go ahead and back the disc down here, and well, we got one gang we can put on, but we can't do anything else until FedEx gets here with the rest of our bearings.
All right. That's around after lunch.
Whenever FedEx gets there. Could be anywhere between now and in infinity.
Yep.
Well, as you can see, we don't have a new door up there. The crew that came out and measured it right, but the salesman did not order it right, ordered it 2 inches too narrow. Luckily, we were here, and I'm not going to mention the name of the company. It's a local company, and don't want to throw them under the bus because I've had really good luck with the company in the past. It's the one individual that I've been dealing with on this project that I don't have a very high opinion of. And again, not going to mention any names, not looking to call anybody out. But anyway, if I hadn't been here, we'd have a new door up there, but it would be all kinds of screwed up. Like I said, 2 inches too narrow, so 1 inch on each side. And what they were going to do is screw some vinyl J channel onto the face of the door that would come out into the opening some to cover up the gap, and that's what the door would ride on. Well, our cotton picker's got like an inch of clearance on each side of the toolbar getting it in through that door. So the first time we pull the cotton picker in here, what do you think that header's going to do to a vinyl strip on the side of the door? Yeah, going to completely mess it up. So anyway, luckily we were here and I was able to veto that route, but we're going to be without a door for probably another 4 to 6 weeks because they've got to reorder the door. I understand mistakes happen, but this isn't the first kind of issue we've had on this project with this one individual at the company. And I gotta say that if we ever have need service on our doors again and I've got to deal with that same individual, as far as I know, they're the only company in and around right here local that does overhead doors. There might be some more, but I'm definitely gonna be looking into other options, maybe a little farther off, even if it costs me a little bit more money, because I'm not dealing with this individual again. Anyway, back to our project here. We've had to make 2 more trips to town. Found out we needed some bearing flanges. Now we find out we need another nut. Tell you what, this old junk is just sometimes difficult to work on and requires a lot of trips to town. But I think we got about everything we need now to completely overhaul this disc, get it, rebuild it, and put back together. So that's going to be what we're going to try and finish up this afternoon anyway.